Hello everybody, this is Purge. I'm bringing you guys a Wraith King replay commentary. This is a carry that I'm relatively comfortable with, and he got pretty decently buffed in the last patch. He wasn't played like at all in the previous, so the hero's success right now is decent. He's kind of always been like a hero that does well at low MMRs, so his win rate's been always kind of okay, but he hasn't really been good in pro scene for a long time. There aren't really too many circumstances where you'd want to pick him outside of like maybe being against like a Doom. But if you're against a Doombringer, it's usually better to pick like Medusa or something like that. So with that said, I was playing a relatively low MMR this game. I was playing with OD Pixel, Sheever, Nat, and Fogged. So full caster stack. And I was playing the carry this game. So yeah, some things about Wraith King that are different. You have Bone Guard automatically now. It's your second ability. Your innate now is the same as it was before, basically. Lifesteal, Wraith Duration. You get bonus attack speed and movement speed while this activates. Of course, it scales up with your level. But one of the big differences is that the Shard is very different. The Shard before made it so your ulti would pop when your mana burned, but frankly, I felt like that wasn't really that useful. What this Shard does is it basically does what Spectral Blade did, the Facet, before, but it's actually better. It does 75% damage instead of 50. So the Shard is certainly better. It gives you another way to get damage and increase the damage that you deal, and that's definitely a very good thing. Nobody got to lane on a reasonable time, so I got to like last hit the first wave, which was really, really nice. It might not seem like a really big deal, but I promise, like how this lane felt compared to most lanes, it felt significantly better. Because I basically guarantee that I get a first bracer and like magic stick without any trouble. I don't lose a single tango. I don't get to harass anybody, but it also ensures that I get a lot of damage and survivability throughout the laning stage. So I decided to bring out the recipe and the magic stick because that would be probably good enough to make my lane better. I've got 2 skeletons already, so I could do a Bone Guard, Wraithfire Blast if I want to. I could have also gone like Mortal Strike, but I think the best thing I can do here is basically just skeletons, throw the nuke, don't get hooked, and everything's going to be fine. And then the skeletons basically stay on the target until they go away. I don't know why they de-aggroed there. That one was kind of weird, but I still have a skeleton left, so decided to throw another stun. And now I've got a magic stick, so incredible start to the game, pretty much. Being able to get that guy killed. Is this Sheever playing Wind Ranger? She definitely knows how to play this here on lane. My last tango now. A little stun here. Really wanted to get this kill, but the rot ended up being a little bit too much. Kind of down to fight this guy, to be honest. Because I am getting lifesteal. It's not like a lot, but I'm still getting 17%. I was really worried about getting hooked, so I tried to juke a lot as I was backing up here. And then bringing out another set of tangos plus boots. So, really good start for me. I have lots of last hits. I've got decent levels. I went 1-on-1 skill build. You could hypothetically go like another point in Bone Guard if you wanted. But I felt like I wanted to get crit so that I could guarantee some last hits pretty much. She gave me the Lotus, so I'm going to drop some items to heal quick. So I wanted my raw HP to be higher. That way if I get hooked, I'm in less of a dangerous position. And then while she does the pull, I'm going to pull this creep wave to the right. And then I'm just going to play a little bit to the right because, again, I don't want to get hooked here. They can go deal with the pull if they want to. And if I can last under a tower, I'm pretty happy here. I'm just trying to keep an eye on where they're standing and whether or not I need to react to a possible getting hooked. Alright, that's my last tango being gone. Luckily he missed that hook. I just kept running past and it stopped early. If he was a better player, he would have waited to hook because I didn't have to go for the last hit right then. I don't think. Hey, when that camera is like in the way of me seeing the exact HP of the creep, you have to kind of estimate. And then because this is probably a fight lane, I just decided to get as much raw HP as possible. So I'm going to buy Belt of Strength first, because it gives me damage, and it makes it a little bit easier for me to get a kill. Now, in a lot of cases, actually, players do like getting phase boots on this hero, but I kind of like treads, and I feel like it's a little bit necessary lately, because the phase boots don't make your raw HP very high. Ooh, I did not mean to get caught there. Summon skeletons, put them all in Pudge. Really easy kill here. Skeletons will come back. I hesitated a little bit on the movement there because I forgot about the change. But I did buy out before I died. Ultimately, still really, really good for us, obviously, because I got experience and gold on 2 heroes before I died. So I'm going to come back to lane with full resources. But the other reason that treads is fine right now, it gives you 10 extra movement speed than it used to. So while the movement speed on phase is really, really good, the tread's attack speed is really solid, as is the raw HP, of course. There we go. Power treads, magic wand. I basically have great early game fighting items that will make me relatively strong. And then I'm going to max out Bone Guard first, of course, because it gives you more ability. Throw the stun here, throw the skellies. I'm not really going to follow him. With this slow hitting me, there's like no way that I get him. So I'm just going to go back to last hitting. But you'll never believe what happens. I'm going to watch his perspective here.
Bottom tower is under attack.
I could not believe it. What have I been doing? I've been last hitting. I tipped him. I couldn't not do it. That was like too unacceptable of a death, in my opinion. And it was because it was the banner creep. He was like looking about how much gold it was going to be. He really didn't want to miss out on that. So that was wild. I could barely believe it. Pudge kind of ditched as well. He also went like fast Voidstone, which is another reason he was kind of easy to kill in these early fights. Because he just didn't prioritize any early fighting stuff. So when we fought, we just got a really big advantage, which was nice for me. This game is a good example to like show MMR differences because while I'm not like massively ahead of these guys, it's like enough where there's like little things that are like big mistakes by them. I'm also going to do little side pulls like this sometimes because it's going to pull the creep wave a little bit back towards me. And it's going to deny some of the experience that this Techies is able to get, which is good. They also didn't get this on time. Oh yeah, by the way, there might be a tornado any second, so if I need to pause, or if you hear loud wind or thunder noises, that's why. There's been like crazy amounts of tornadoes and thunderstorms here in the last week. So that's been kind of wild. So I basically have a free ass lane. My lane is incredibly free. Look at my net worth advantage. I have a big chunk over everybody else. So when you're in circumstances like this, it's very fun, but it kind of puts you in a weird game state because you're like, I could do anything, right? You think like, should I buy a Midas? Should I rush Radiance as fast as possible? What is the best way to affect this game? And this game I decided to go for a Radiance because they had a lot of right clickers, so evasion is certainly good that Radiance provides. And the other thing is that no camp here, unfortunately. I decided to put damage on tower here. Skeletons, when they aggro to towers, they end up staying there, which is kind of nice. I'm going to let them keep respawning here. Prioritizing the last hits, of course. Yeah, they have a lot of right-click heroes between Huskar and PA. And if I get a Radiance at a good time, it's going to increase my farm speed by a lot. It makes my phase build, my treads build over phase a little bit worse, but because arguably you can farm faster with higher movement speed because it's mostly about the burn damage, not the other stuff, but I could have maybe come over earlier for the big guy, but I still got experience, which is fine. And then I got Duelist Gloves with 7 damage. It's really important that you do these pulls occasionally, especially because the tier 1 is dead, because it's very easy for me just to like push creeps into enemy into like a safe place for them to farm. But because I'm Wraith King, I don't really need to worry about that anymore. So instead what I can do is just send skellies into a lane. So like what I get done with my skeletons over here is really good. They just sit here on this wave and they're going to get me at least like 2 of these last hits. And they're going to put pressure. And in the meantime, I'm over here jungling. I probably should be on agility treads because it would give me slightly more damage. Once your damage is over 100, agility is usually better. However, for Mortal Strike, it's better to be on strength, certainly. But yeah, the agi treads are pretty good. And I'm just going to spawn skellies. They're going to clear creep camps that I don't necessarily need to be by. I'm just trying to like maximize my farm as much as I can, basically. Skellies on neutrals. I want them to time out fighting enemy units because that will give me the most possible farm. Again, look at my net worth. Extremely high compared to even my teammates because my lane has been insanely free. By the way, we had OD Pixel mid-Warlock this game, if you're curious about what was going on. We did a little randoming, I think. No, actually, I didn't random because I didn't have random items, but anyways, I've got my relic coming now, which is great. Very good timing on that. And I'm going to spawn these a little bit closer to the creep wave, because I want these to keep pushing upwards if possible. They're probably going to aggro to this neutral camp right here, which isn't exactly ideal, but... And frankly, I kind of wish I got a different neutral item based on how this laning stage has gone. I could have instead had the damage reflect one. Would have been a little bit better, because my damage would have been higher on neutrals. I'm basically looking if I want to teleport. But a lot of these fights look kind of over, so I have to make decisions about when it's a good time to teleport. These skeletons are unfortunately in a timeout. They don't last for forever, but you certainly can use them to increase your farm speed. Decided to walk towards mid. This is Purge time, and I basically decided, like, you know what, I should use my really high net worth advantage to go pressure the mid wave. And I'm going to use skellies on tower similar to what I did on the bot lane. This is just going to compound our advantage even more. Getting the tower doesn't hurt either. I'm going to TP top now. Just a little farming TP here. I could have gone bottom potentially, but I feel like this is fine as well. There was a big wave here. The downside is that my team is playing top, so they're probably going to kill the wave or cut the wave. So I won't necessarily get all the farm, but... And then max out Mortal Strike next. Increase the crit amount. Cooldown stays the same at all levels, looks like. And now Radiance is finished, so it's a lot easier for me to farm things like Ancients. Because I'm constantly doing 60 damage per second. I can't kill these super easily. Like, Wraith King is classically like a hero that's actually bad at clearing Ancients, but... I decided to summon my skeletons, and I kind of spread them out a little bit. That way when they did their AoEs, they were less likely to just kill them for free. But this is certainly a lot of golden experience. And now I have another hard decision. What do I buy after I get my Radiance? The answer is usually a Blink Dagger, because then you can use your your Radiance in a really effective way by running at your opponents. Unfortunately, I'm in the same place as my teammates. We're kind of just farming the map incredibly high. Like, we just have... we're farming everywhere, basically. So I decided to walk towards my teammates a little bit, in case there is a fight, since this is a really good time for it. A lot of bombs. I was hoping that I could get some more to blow up with the techies mines, but I decided to walk over here to clear these, but if that one's gone, the other one's probably gone as well. But this would be a good way for me to spend my time. Skelly's on creep wave, of course. Jakiro is actually really good against my hero, though, because he can deal skellies, he can lower their attack speed, which is a big deal. He can macropire, ice path as well. It's just really hard for me to fight that hero. Threw it on techies instead. I don't really like this. This does not feel like a good use of my time, and it's not a good dive, so... We're getting a little over-eager because we're very far ahead. And instead I should just be maximizing my farm if possible. You guys hear that nice thunder? I was thinking about going in, especially with the Jakiro. Like, hypothetically, if I'm here when he walks up, I could, like, summon skeletons, throw stun, have a good chance of killing. But my Wraithfire Blast isn't maxed out, so the stun duration is not super high. And the cooldown is not super low yet, so it's a little hard. But I will spawn skeletons here. Do a little pressure. Clear these out as well. Just trying to farm heavily. Especially if it's dangerous to pressure, I want to let my skeletons do it. I need the stun. Agi treads when you wand. Afterwards, we got my S. Unfortunately, I didn't get the mines. So, a little bit dangerous for sure. They definitely showed really good control against me. I'm really low right now though, but I do have a lot of money still. So I decided to instead buy an armlet. I could have gotten the blink. Maybe it would have been better to buy, but I decided that I wanted more raw survivability. Pretty much. I thought the raw survivability would be helpful it's going to give me a lot of HP. I also had a challenge for Armlet. So I thought getting an Armlet would just be better in like almost always. I get little Dota Plus shards. I get a whole bunch of armor against a PA and other heroes. And it makes my life last a lot longer when I get hooked or whatever else. I really like Defiant Shell on right clickers like this. It works out really nicely. So I get extra hits in. Feels great. Oh good, I did get that little guy. This feels like a good use of my time. And now I'm gonna get to Blink Dagger pretty fast anyways. Like I'm doing 700 damage crits. I was not doing those a moment ago, you know? Because Armlet is just a good item on this hero. You have lifesteal to offset the HP drain. I think in some other cases I maybe wouldn't have bothered to get Armlet. I think them having a lot of magic burst makes me want to get Armlet because it's harder for them to just kill me. I'm not necessarily going to go on this guy, but I do want him to think that I might. It's going to force reactions, maybe force my opponents to move a little bit, which I'm not afraid to do. Back to the Ancients. We maybe could have done like a fast Tormentor. I think would have been a good use of our time. I think Skeletons are quite good against it, if I'm not mistaken. I think my team was thinking about doing it. Oh yeah, they did it without me. I forgot. I should have been there. You'll see what's happening down there in a second. Summon Skeletons. I decided to walk down there.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
We did get it though. And in the meantime, guess what was happening? Oh, this guy, we thought he was on Ancients. Actually. He just died to a neutral camp. So we had 4 heroes die to neutrals in this moment. Obviously a very high skill game. We thought he was in Roche. He was not. That was just regular camp. Weird stuff going on. Okay. So I got Blink Dagger. I've got Armlet. I want to get Shard next because that's going to increase my damage by a lot. And basically any hero that I jump other than PA should be relatively killable like this. Look at that beautiful damage. See how much damage I have compared to them? If I see some guy at half HP, very easy kill. 10 talent, I got 10% extra Spirit Lifesteal, or Vampiric Spirit Lifesteal. If I didn't have that, my lifesteal would only be about 29. So I felt like I wanted a little bit more lifesteal to help sustain against fighting these heroes. Wraithfire Blast slow duration is really good, for sure, because it makes it harder for them to run away. They're slowed for 4 seconds instead of just 2. And then 15 talent, there's 300 health, or there's Wraithfire Blast stun duration. I think a lot of Wraith Kings would probably prioritize health, but I actually really like the stun duration one, because it means my Wraithfire Blast stuns for 2.35 seconds. That works really nice with Shard, because I'm basically trying to do as much damage as I can for 3 seconds, and then after that 3 seconds they pop and take extra damage. So I want more stun duration personally. It makes ganking and killing somebody without them reacting a lot easier. This game, in hindsight, I don't know if it was the right choice, because I had a lot of trouble sometimes jumping on my opponents. But that's why I bothered to get that one. It allows me to get like a Basher Abyssal Blade build, and then I can just stun one guy for like 4 seconds. This guy also has a way to mess up us. Hooks were quite annoying. Ice Path is quite annoying. Slows are quite annoying. That's my ulti. Fortunately, I blinked forward, so this is scary. Luckily, my Skelly tanked for me. That was really close. If I got slowed there by Pudge, I almost certainly die. Wanted to hit this guy, but unfortunately, I'm stuck. Luckily, I got 2 of them, which felt good. Armlet definitely helps with that. It's still like a good fight for us. We still got a lot of gold. I still got a lot of gold. I got 500. I did 4,000 damage. It was definitely very annoying though. The hook into the ice path into the reactive taser, like it's just a lot to deal with. Techies is decently farmed here. He's gonna do bomb stuff this game. I decided to go AC next because I wanted to increase my damage. Realistically, I should have gone BKB because I'm having some trouble obviously being controlled. And if I had BKB, I could basically just jump any of these supports and kind of kill them, which would be really good for me. But I like being a little greedy and avoiding a BKB if I can manage it. It's not as bad to buy them as it used to be, because you do get the cooldown back pretty easily. This is a really big kill. That was our mid warlock. Here's his items, by the way. No wonder he died. 0 armor, Octarine core, Midas. Gotta kill these guys, otherwise they're gonna make my camp not respawn. Bought the Hyperstone now, so way more attack speed. Attack speed, again, great with Shard. Increases the damage. Pop. Summon skeletons here. I don't necessarily want to show on the creep wave. I think I should be running at enemies, though. This looks like a decent time to fight, but I'm focused a little bit too much, I think, on hitting creeps. But there are... like, we see a lot of them, but also... and I finally decided to TP, but I'm a little bit late here. This is very unfortunate. Same time as the ice path, so I get popped. My stun gets wasted. I'm dual breathed. In Macropyre, so I can't blink. So, not ideal for me. But I'm not dead. Probably not good to blink like I did there, but... like, we could fight. I think my team was calling for fighting, but I was kind of scared. Then they killed the Huskar for free, which was sick.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He's looking for stuff to kill.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
It's just really hard for me to run into their team because of the techies. I cannot believe that I got hooked. That really sucked. He was trying to get the techies too. It's the sad part. I should have hit him from the start, honestly. I tried to blink in front of him, but I should have gone backwards, gone for PA maybe. I did do a lot of damage, but unfortunately the Purge wrecked me. I should have thought about getting hooked there, because if I just let that hit a Skelly instead, then we just kill techies really easy. I think he did die, but he must have... did he buy back? Is that what happened? Yeah, techies bought back after dying, so... it's going to hurt his net worth a little bit, alright. Still going AC, makes your skeletons kill faster. I think in hindsight, I probably could have skipped the AC. I feel like I've taken a lot of magic damage this game. BKB would solve that, obviously. Or I could have gone more disable heavy, like a basher or something like that. Might have made sense, but this is... I think I was being a little too rigid with my item build here, since the AC plus armlet does give you good damage. Blink, stun, hit. Unfortunately, his Yules is going to stop my other thing from working. And even against a PA, I'm really not that fussed about fighting this guy. He did get the immaterial evasion. Like, he's got really high evasion, actually. But the nice thing about Wraith King against PA is that when I do hit, I will be stunning. I mean, I will be critting, excuse me. No matter what. That was weird. It didn't beep. I didn't know why. Unfortunately, more mines. It's really unfortunate to lose my ulti like that. So I'm kind of scared to push here because now I've lost my ult. And it's a 2-minute cooldown, so... and then I got hooked again. Dude, I was very sad. I like keep... this time I tried to like fight. And his Yules once again saves him, so I actually didn't even kill him. That was a bummer. We did get the tower though. Did a shitload of damage again, but I actually lost gold this time. That death was actually kind of bad. PA kind of getting decent kills here. Got AC finished. Again, need to not get hooked into tier 4 towers. Kind of makes it hard.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I got serrated Shiv here.
Dire's
Does give you a
bottom
chance for
tower
True
is
Strike,
under
which is kind of cool. 20% chance against PA is nice. So that should give me like 25 base chance to hit, and then of that 75, 15 is nullified. So it's like he's got 60% evasion against me, which is not bad, but it's not like incredibly good. So I'm gonna take a moment to push the lanes out a little, trying to stack these. More gold for me, you know.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Clear camps, blink forward, going MKB next so that I can deal with the PA so I don't have to worry about her as the game goes on, because she's starting to get some good kills. Summon skeletons close to enemy base, let them go to the creep wave first before I go to the neutrals, otherwise they'll walk to the neutrals first, and I want them over here pushing because it's very low threat for me. In the meantime, I clear the camps. Now I can meet up with my team if I want, or farm camps closer to the enemy base. This is a little dangerous because they possibly have wards or mines here, but I'll get the bounty. But I'm scared of this area. I feel like it's very common for them to have vision in this area, so I think it's better for me to just play back a little bit. Summoning Skellies to run out the creep wave. I'm going to retreat now. Buying Demon Edge, 40 extra damage. I could probably go Blitz Knuckles instead. I bet Blitz Knuckles would do more damage for me, but 40 damage is better for Mortal Strike, and it is the more expensive item, so I thought it was probably better to get this first. I could have stayed for the respawn, actually. I think this was a mistake to walk up here. I wasn't looking at the clock clearly by the fact that I stepped on the large camp. If I just looked at the clock, I would have stayed, farmed this, and then farmed this way. And I think it would have been better. This is kind of dangerous, actually. I just saw them running towards me here. I need to get out. This is dangerous. But we are farming like more than half the map. That seems very clear here. And they're not good at coming to gank me where I'm going to be, which is not next to the creep wave. I decided to TP to my teammates so we can go do a fight or something. Or I thought there might be a fight. You could also Tormentor as well. I'm kind of endlessly hitting creeps too much though, I think. Like, I have a good net worth, but the game is kind of spooky. I'm going to try to finish my MKB now because I'm close at this point. Plus new neutral item. Unfortunately, no camp over here. Oh, there we go. I'll get it now. So, Giant Small is okay. It would allow me to crit after critting with Mortal Strike, which isn't terrible. It certainly could be an option. I think I should have taken Idol Skriok in hindsight. I never take this, but it gives you slow resistance, phase movement, and 25% evasion. So it's actually good against PA. It's good against Huskar. And it's really good if I'm like dual breathed or Pudge slowed. I could actually resist the slow, and I don't have phase boots, right? So this is part of the problems I encountered. Is that once I got hooked deep in enemy territory, I was kind of just stuck there for like 2 lives. It was a little bit hard to fight my way out. So I think in hindsight, I should have gone Idol of Skriok. In terms of enchantments, I could get Crude. Extra 15% more lifesteal and HP regen is not bad. Lowers my BAT, it's not terrible. My int being dropped, not a big deal. But I think I ended up going 16 damage, 8 armor, and 40 knockback resistance. I also could have argued for slow resistance, but I'd rather get damage, I think. I also could have maybe taken Quickened. Movement speed isn't terrible, evasion isn't terrible, but it's kind of goofy. I wanted to go on this guy, but I left this open, so I wasn't able to use Blink the way that I thought I could. I was trying to Blink here after the stun, and I didn't because this was here. And now I'm slowed, and once again he gets hooked back, which is a bummer. We do get him though. It's a lot of damage. Alright, got my MKB. So, I don't remember what I get. Maybe I stick with Serrated Shiv. I think in hindsight I should have probably just taken the Giant Small. Like it's like 150 extra physical damage, you know? Or I should have taken Skriok's Talon with Tough. It would have been fine. Armor, damage, with the ability to run away if I get macro-pyred, you know? and increase my evasion by another 25 or whatever. Look at it like a BKB, basically. I decided to Roshan here, finally, with the squad. Did see PA bottom. We actually should have probably ran at him there. But instead I just went for Rosh. Actually pretty good Roshaner with Monkey King Bar. My attack speed's high, my AC's high. I did take Aegis here because I was a little bit worried about dying in some cases. Losing the armlet temporarily is a bit of a bummer because it is a lot of armor. It's 9 armor, but with good damage. Unfortunately, they got jumped same time. Checking blink range here, see if I can follow up on anything. Nice hook by Pudge. Could not click on the mine in time, unfortunately. That's my ultimate. I still have Aegis now. I saw the Pudge and I thought he was very killable, so I decided to go on him. Unfortunately, he's planning for some stuff. We were talking about Cataclysm, and because I got hit by 6 mines at the same time, 6 mines meant that I could not stun him before I died, so I died really fast there, unfortunately. I think if he doesn't have a Ghost Scepter against a PA and a Huskar, there's an item build mistake here, but also, if I don't know if I'm wrong on Enchanter's Bauble, but isn't this bad? It increases the enchantment by 10%. Like, I just feel like that's not worth trading for. He basically gets 0.6% spell amp and 0.8 debuff duration. Like, why not get something else? I feel like this Enchanter's Bauble is like only good if you get a really good enchantment at tier 5. 10% seems really bad, but maybe I'm misunderstanding how the item works or something. Anyways, PA has passed me in net worth now. He's got more kills than me. He's running around pretty quick. He's got a Battle Fury, so he's clearing creeps really fast. And he's doing better in terms of kills at this point. He's got more assists than I do. So I think I probably should have gotten more active, certainly, to join my team in some of these early phases where I had a really, really big advantage. But... and I think in hindsight it should have just been Armlet, Blink, Radiance, BKB. And then I can just jump into enemy squads and have a decent time. He's got evasion, so I can't... or disarm, so I can only hit him like twice. I threw the stun because I wanted him chain stunned. This didn't feel good. This felt really bad. I have to dodge the next hook or I die. It was really close. Really didn't want to lose reincarnation like that. He went meat hook cooldown as well, so he's got an 8-second cooldown plus Yules. If he lands that hook, I'm in big trouble. And if we look at their mine situation, it's spooky. There's a lot of mines. Right here, at least. So the way that we jump has to be like very specific. We're going to have a lot of trouble. I decided to go Strength Blink next. I think this is a bit of a mistake. I should have done a faster Disassemble and do Nullifier, because all of their supports have like Yules and stuff. Saw this Huskar here pushing. Needed to get healed back to full here. Could be hitting creeps to get these heals, but
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
the E-Blade, so I used Skeletons afterwards because I knew it was going to catch one of the hooks. Huskar's still pressuring the tier 2, so finally we decided to TP. It was really close. We lost a tier 1, but not the worst. It's just really hard to high ground against their squad. Against Pudge techies. PA is kind of difficult to kill. All of their heroes are a little survivable, and we don't really have like the easiest chain stuns. It's basically me. My 25 talent, I could have gotten Wraith Reincarnation, Wraith Fire Blast, but I think Mortal Strike is usually just better. It's going to increase your crit number, which is very good. Actually, really Tormentor, huh? It's definitely, I'm definitely good for it with AC. Almost got that stun.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
His BKB's gone now. Pretty easy for me to kill him once his BKB's gone. We just run him down. I think we talked about Tormentor here or something. But somebody called for someone else, so I said Tormentor, Tormentor. So we go back for Tormentor. And I can just do this solo basically. My skeletons do take some damage over time, but they definitely help with the DPS. Took a lot of doing, but we did it. Armlet, of course, helps a lot. Armor gives me damage and decreases the damage I take that gets reflected back to me. All really good stuff. Unfortunately, my teammates got caught after we Tormented, which did not feel very good. Who got the Tormentor? Oh, that's what we did for gold. We got 400 gold each for that, which is a lot. Alright, my Strength Blink is ready. More raw HP, which is good. And then when I blink in, it's going to be harder for them to run away. You could argue for Agility Blink a little bit for movement, but I don't know. I just feel like Strength Blink's the way to go. But 40% movement speed for 6 seconds would be kind of nice. It's just they have enough like stuns and things. I just don't think I was necessarily going to be able to get a hit, you know. I'm checking blink range here. Summon Skellies. Struggling to do enough to this guy. Nice Ice Path. Getting Burning Spirit here, I have to be really careful. I might have been able to Armlet toggle that. He's respawning here and he hasn't used BKB yet, so okay. They got it there. But I can't realistically go in. This is a back moment. When I lost all my HP to mines, we're backing in farming, unfortunately. A little slow on Pudge. He dodged the stun. But that's okay. Sorry, this is normal speed. He's taking Radiance Burn here, so he definitely can't get away. Stun off cooldown. This guy doesn't have BKB, by the way. I was really surprised he did that. Without his BKB, I just don't think he can fight me. I do more than enough damage. Can't walk up there, unfortunately. I didn't really need to blink, I suppose, but I did blink. Oh! That felt bad. I didn't think that was going to kill me, but it got my ass. That felt really, really bad. That was a huge mistake. He got 1800 gold for that, and he just bought back 2, I think. Giant for that guy. No, he didn't buy back. He just got 2000 gold. So that was a huge mistake. I was like, I'm really strong. I can blink and kill the mines. That was maybe one of the biggest mistakes I made, because we won a big team fight. We could have forced more buybacks. And instead, I'm just dead. I could have had Skellies on tower, been hitting this myself. Instead, the whole push gets nullified by that mistake. I also assumed that I had my ultimate available, because it had been a while, but I wasn't like close enough, unfortunately. So that sucked. That was a big mistake by me. I like elongated the aim a lot, I think. What are these talents? Shackle Shot duration. Tailwind max movement speed. Interesting. Minus 15 power shot reduction. Interesting talent. Next up, I'm like, well, I might as well buy Ags. I mean, I could get a Moon Shard as well, which would give me night vision and attack speed, but And then after thinking about it a second, I was like, okay, I just need to get a BKB because realistically, these mines are the problem. And if I ever get hooked out of position, and the Pudge has done a really good job on that, then I need to be able to mitigate that a little bit. And BKB would be the way that I could do it. I'm not worried about fighting this guy. Super easy kill there. With double stun. What can he do? Here's their buybacks. I don't think I've got skeletons going. This is where I told OD to spread them out. Which Nat thought was very funny because it sounded sexual. But I just wanted his golems to kill the mines, basically. I could probably... Oh man, this hook was crazy, dude. I couldn't believe he got me. This guy was causing me some fucking issues, let me say. Trying to get some damage in, but that was crazy. And I had no Aegis too, or ulti. He definitely was saving the game by hooking me. So this is unfortunate. We did get more ranged barracks, which is good. We've like almost won the game. We just haven't yet. They do still have some mines in the base, but... So I'm just going to accelerate a little bit while I'm dead. She's got the big AoE. Lightning, yes. It seems quite useful. It's 75 area effect. Now that I think about it, when I played Sky the other day, I just left my Atos on Atos the whole time, didn't I?
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
I forgot to upgrade it. It would have been very effective to upgrade it to make the ulti bigger. But I did not think about this. Well, now I know. I'm sure you guys made the comments too. Sorry. Okay, sold Armlet. Bought BKB. Because I thought BKB at this point is just more important. I still have armor from Tough, so it's not like my armor is like really struggling here. They picked up Aegis. Good for them. I got a free healing Lotus, which felt fine. Level 28 too, so I have plus 300 health. This is kind of a dangerous place to be. I don't really like the fact that I'm here. I could very easily run into like most of their team and just die. We just saw the PA here. Probably spending too much time not attacking. Don't forget about this 50 attack speed talent at 20. This is basically always the right one. You could get Bone Guard skeletons, because I could spawn skeletons right now with only one. It'd be plus 5, but I don't think that talent is worth it. There's no way 50 attack speed is ever not what you get. Now I'm queuing up Ags, which will lower my ulti cooldown by like 15 seconds, which is fine. No camps. Just feels hard to go high ground, so I will hit creeps. Feels like we need to get a pick off or something at this point. We're pretty far up here. Could have blinked. Oh, I did get the blink off. Nice. Decided to BKB because I thought this was a good timing to kill him. Fortunately, I am very slowed. I kind of just lost a whole bunch of HP, and that was just Aegis too. This feels bad. Like I don't think I can jump into this fight. I was thinking I lost my ulti. I actually didn't. I was thinking about going in, but it's still like a 3v5 at this point. It's just not good to go in. Once I used my BKB, I just figured that like I was gonna get jumped. Once they're in front of my tower, I feel a little bit better, I guess. I wanted to kill this guy. This felt not good. I still had a haste rune though. And then I saw this Huskar behind me. That didn't feel good. I managed to get the blink off. I should have TP'd right here, I think. He does have Ags though, so he was going to interrupt me no matter what. But I knew eventually he was going to get a blink on me.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
And unfortunately, I wasted my vampiric thing without getting much damage in. So I'm not surprised that he's able to kill me here. I can stun him, but we don't have a vessel, so our chances of killing him were just low. Regenning 250 HP per second. So that was unfortunate. Felt like a very bad moment for the game.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Golems be slapping. She has that like assassinate facet here. This guy's no mana. So they did hold, but unfortunately we lost quite a bit. Yashikaya is in no way the right thing. Does this even do damage? Oh, this is a grief item. This item does literally nothing. Cast speed bonus? What is this? Grief item. OD Pixel buying grief items, guys. Tell the world. Why he could buy armor. He could buy a lot of different things, I feel like. That's grief. Anyways, I'm alive, so I'm gonna hit creeps, and I decided, you know what? I need a nullifier. So I'm gonna lose my evasion, which is a bit of a bummer, but I needed the nullifier against some of these supports. These guys that are using Yules on me after I go in on them are problematic, and I cannot deal with this anymore. And I probably should have had a timing where that just wasn't a problem because I dealt with it earlier. The item's not bad. It's still 10 armor, so I still have survivability from it. And it does slow by 10%. But it's just a really good item to help ensure you do kill supports when you jump them on the back line. It's really hard to kill techies though. This guy, I guess I can dispel reactive taser too. I didn't know about that. Further makes a reason that I should have gotten nullifier really early, because I could maybe just kill that guy. I also could have maybe gone like a Deso build if I really didn't want to go Radiance, but if I'm playing against a hero like PA that has evasion, I don't really want to go Deso too bad, because all that damage that the item gives me isn't good against his hero. And maybe it helps me like one-shot some other heroes, but if you're slowed a lot... Got a little slowed here, unfortunately. See, his Yule's ruined. Is this dispellable? I actually don't know. I feel like the damage is dispellable, or maybe it doesn't pop if it pops while they're up. Got a Huskar here. I decided to go on this guy. He gets hooked back, which is fine. My stun got reflect jump, unfortunately. Not a good jump. I didn't get my BKB off either before all that. And then I didn't get my BKB off here after I got hooked. My damage against Purge at this point is not even that good. He's got Lotus Orb, he's got tough, he's got a lot of armor. How much gold are we giving him every death? Game's feeling hard, to be honest. We didn't have a traditional offlaner because Fog just playing Invoker there, it looks like. He's an excellent Invoker player, like, by all means, he's not the problem. But it's made our game difficult to win a little bit because it's been hard for us to initiate. But primary problem is this 8, 13, and 30 extremely high net worth hero that keeps feeding gold to enemy squad. Like, what is he buying? And a Gleipnir? What is that going to do? He just needs, like, a Go Scepter or something is what he truly needs. He needs a way to not die immediately. A Hex would be good. You could Hex our opponents, you know? He's got some other options, certainly. He does have this damage resistance for Chaotic Offering Golems. That's kind of good, but...
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Anyways, I'm alive.
Radiant's bottom tower
I'm thinking about going in, but...
Radiant structures are fortified.
The Rax is alive, which is good.
Are under attack.
Somebody pointed out the Catapult almost got the melee barracks. It's really close, actually. Luckily, they do heal. Eventually, they will be healed. I decided to leave the base here, hit some creeps. They scared me. Oh yeah, it's 60 minutes into the game, so getting neutral items would be good. They're actually doing Roche instead of this, which is surprising to me, but... Is he on dieback or something? Huh. No, I don't think so. He's got it. And we spotted him in Roche. He blinks away defensively. Roche is just low. They basically spent all this time not getting his tier 5s. And I was like, please give me my tier 5. Divine Regal, I never get that shit, dude. I don't play safe enough. So I felt a little unhappy because I didn't get the minus armor one. The Stygian Desolator would have been really good on my hero. Bonus physical damage. Fallen Sky is fine, but I pretty much always have a Blink Dagger, so it feels a little bit bad to get this. But we could have used it maybe to siege a little bit. Days in Blood Raid, obviously I don't need AoE. Witchbane is okay. I deal bonus magical damage equal to 4% of my target's max mana. I always look at this, I'm like, I should maybe get this. Like, look at the mana they have. This guy's got 3,000 mana, so if I hit him, we're basically, it's like 120 magic damage per attack. It's actually quite good against him and Jakiro. That's about it. Doesn't do anything to Huskar, of course. It's okay. The most obvious thing, though, in this circumstance, though, is to get spider legs, because I am 6-slotted, extremely 6-slotted, other than my Ags. So I could sell treads, get spider legs, and then have a solution. And in terms of my enchantments, obviously I'm not going to spell amp. I could get movement speed instead. If I had Stygian Deso, I would go movement speed here with Deso on the left. But because I have spider legs left, and that's by far the best thing, then I'm going to take spider legs and something else. I could take lifesteal. 30% lifesteal is fine, but I'm not attacking enough, I think, considering the disable amount and the slow. So I think by far the most obvious thing to take would be 40 primary attribute, which is 40 strength, which is a lot of HP. It's 800 HP. So it means I've got 1600 more HP that they'd have to kill me through. A lot more mines. Hulking is kind of good. You could use it to give you a lot of health. If I have 4,000 health, that's 200 HP. It's actually not that good. But it does give you a heart worth of max health regen, which is really good. So on a hero like Centaur or something, this could be really good. But this would be grief on Wraith King, certainly. So anyways, spider legs. Spider legs and primary attribute. It took me a moment to figure it out, because I was thinking about, do I want Witchbane? 40-second AoE cleanse is okay. Would have been nice against like dual breath and stuff like that, but still thinking about, do I want this? Do I want this? How much mana is this guy? I have 1,000. It's like 40 magic damage against him. So spider legs, and now I've got 4,800 gold. This looks pretty good. We caught a lot of heroes, so I'm thinking about jumping here. I regret pressing BKB here. It's okay in this moment, though. Spider legs, skeletons to dodge the hook. That was certainly coming. I wasted BKB, so I'm kind of blah. Did they use BKB? They did not. He did not get Stygian either. He got Minotaur Horn. It would have been really spooky if he got it. It's good that neither of us did. Spider legs now last 14 of 20 seconds, by the way, so it's equivalent to a better version of boots. Regular boots is about 15% movement speed, so spider legs being 20% for 14 out of 20 seconds is really solid. I forgot about Roche here. This was stupid for me to leave. I saw that shit on the ground. Tried to pick up stuff. This guy's like disabled. It's taking way too long to grab it. Anyways, I got the Aegis. This is like the slowest pickup of shit ever, but I don't even know how this Huskar died, to be honest. Throw the stun. Hell yeah. Spider legs. Where's the punch? He must have TP'd like in the trees. So it probably happened. So that was good. Aegis. I got boots in the backpack, but I got spider legs, so it's fine. Now we can finally go in a little bit. Still obviously got to deal with the bombs. And there are bombs. Which really don't want to get hooked here. Finally got that. Blink dodge that one. It's really not that bad for me to eat that many bombs with my Aegis and ulti. He did double Cataclysm here. See, did he not have BKB? Oh, he's on cooldown. That's why he threw everything. That makes sense. Let's buy back for Pudge. There's so much shit going on. They have one of these over here, which is actually kind of smart. But I'm just hitting buildings. I know what the game is right now. I can't move. Could have blinked out of this. I should have just blinked. I don't know why I didn't blink. Should have just blinked. I didn't need to be there anymore. I decided to use a refresher shard, so I got my ulti back. Odie Pixel stole the 200 gold from me. He's obviously going to spend it on something bad like Harmonizer. I guess Harmonizer is good for Fatal Bonds. For every spell off cooldown. Off cooldown? Spell mana cost rush. Oh, spell off cooldown and spell amp for every spell on cooldown. So if he casts Fatal Bonds in all 4 of his spells, then he's got 24 spell amplification. That was a very loud lightning strike. Anyways, hitting buildings. Got hooked again. Good for him. He can hook me again. That's okay. Does decrease my DPS, which isn't great, but I don't know why I BKB'd there. But I did BKB there. Oh, this is actually really ruining me. That's why I couldn't blink for a while. I just hit level 30. I didn't see a stun. Unfortunately, I got rooted. That guy needed to die. Anyways, as you can tell, very easy game. Very simple to win this one. Not too many mistakes. But that's Wraith King. He feels best if you blink, stun, burst people in like that 2-second period. If I have an Abyssal, the game's easier. They just have good heroes against me. Being able to hook me deep into the enemy squad is dangerous. Having AoE slows are really effective. Jakiro is great against me. He just dual breaths me. He ice paths me. He macro pyres me. It all like elongates my DPS in these crucial moments. I prefer to play against heroes that just have really quick stuns. Because if they want to stun me, it's okay. It's not stunning somebody else, and I'm probably not going to die for it. It's okay if I get chain stunned into die, usually, because you'll respawn. But Jakiro's hard. That felt difficult. Pudge played really good to lock me down this game. So, anyways, that was a good time. I do like Wraith King. He's definitely a little better right now. I found the shard a little bit easy to not see. Oh my god, they fixed this bug. I can actually look at the breakdowns now after a game ends in a replay. That's really nice. Here's my total attack damage. I guess it just includes the shard in all of this. Actually did decent overwhelming blink damage. Skeleton damage 4,000. Is that all the damage I did with Mortal Strike? I'm kind of surprised it's not higher. I never crit the Jakiro once. That's surprising to me. A lot of Radiance burn, actually. 9,000 damage from Radiance. Definitely did some good work there. Yeah, we were supposed to stomp this game, though. It was not supposed to be this close. Like, after we won the laning stage as hard as we did. Oh my god, there were so many hero deaths. Maybe this is just because it's a 60-minute game, so everything's kind of, like, spread in together, but... yeah, we were really far ahead. This is, like, a huge advantage. 7,000 gold at 15 minutes. If I got Blink a little earlier, if we map control a little better, it's probably harder to lose that one. Because at some point, I should just have so much net worth over my opponent. I did, certainly. Like, this timing here before he got BKB, I kind of missed. I should have, as soon as I got Blink, I should have been fighting a lot here. And I did delay this by getting Blink late. By getting the Armlet instead. It could have been a BKB instead, maybe. Would have made the game kind of easier to kill these supports, but the Yule Scepters were kind of annoying, to be honest. Anyways, thanks for watching. I gotta wait out this tornado. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.